What you say? Hey everyone, how's it going? It is your pal Sal here, and today is here's the big one. We are currently on Kelly Clarkson's, to date, last studio album, Meaning of Life, released October 27th of 2017, which seems like so long ago, but it really wasn't. So a little bit of background information on this album. So guys, this is actually another Kelly Clarkson album I have listened to in full. I remember when the debut single came out, Love So Soft, and I remember thinking, I don't know if I'm loving this. Different opinion on that now. But I remember when I was in Mexico about 2 years ago, I was like just trying to pick, we were taking this long bus ride to go see the pyramids that are in Mexico, and I was like, okay, I'm going to put some albums on my phone that I've not listened to so I can listen to them, and this was one of them, and I did listen to it, and I maybe remember 3 or 5 songs, but most of the other ones I don't remember. I recognize the 3 singles. I don't know which song it is, but that in the beginning where I did the "What you say," that's the one thing I'll always remember from this album. I remember that is that is part of it. So anyways, guys, so again, here we are. We are on Meaning of Life, which was again released on October 27th of 2017. It made it to number 2 on the Billboard 200, and this was her first album with Atlantic Records. As we all know, with her last label, she was never happy. Never, ever, ever was she happy with them, and so this was like, piece by piece was it. She's like, I'm gone, I'm free, and signed with Atlantic. And this is the album, from what I'm told, Kelly had wanted to make since day one. This is a more R&B influenced album. It's great from what I remember, and it spawned 3 singles, which included number 1, Love So Soft, which made it to number 47, which shocked me a little bit too, because I remember hearing this one frequently on the radio. The second single, I Don't Think About You, which did not chart, and the final single, the third one, Heat, which did not chart again as well. So we'll get to the last 2 when we get to them, but I mean, without further ado, we're going to start this album. We begin with track number 1, A Minute Intro. Oh, forget heel clicks. Love those in songs. Come to the mic, Kel. Here we go. Yes, we do. Okay, so that's A Minute, the intro. It's just a short little, quick little intro. I like this because the one thing that I'm noticing with this album, again, it's a shorter one. It's only 45 songs. Or not 45 songs. It's 45 minutes. Oh my god. I'm an idiot. But there's 14 songs. Technically 13 because this is just an intro. It's a fun intro. It's the first time on an album we really truly get an intro from her. I love albums that have like interludes, intros, stuff like that. I always think it makes it more like a theatrical experience. Like you can imagine this like as a play or a musical. A musical, that's the right term I should use. I graduated with a degree in musical theater. I should have used that term. And we heard a little bit of some higher register notes, and I know what's coming in Love So Soft. But I remember I read this somewhere that she was planning one day on expanding on this song, so I'm welcome to that. It's hard to say what it could be because there's not a whole lot there, but we could get something cool, so. Okay, here we go, track number 2, The Bop. I love this song. We have Love So Soft. When this song first came out, and I was just like, oh, I don't know about this, because it was so different from Heartbeat Song. And then I grew to love it. This song is a bop. It's so fun, and I love the colors we see from her in her voice from this. It's just incredible. Like, we get those, I'm not sure if those are technically whistle tones. I don't think they are. They sound maybe a little too low to be whistle tones, but for purposes, since I can't, no, what's the term? Oh my god. I probably sound like an idiot, but you know what I mean. Those higher things. I love them. I love them. I love hearing that side of her voice. I love that we really are getting the raw and grittiness of her vocals, which is just, oh, I love it. This sounds like, because I'm pretty sure she was in her 30s when she recorded this. I mean, how old is Kelly Clarkson? Okay, yes, Kelly is 38. Wow, she's older than I thought she was. But this sounds like a woman who is just so confident, and like, I love that. Oh, I love this sound on her. And you know what? I would say that too, even with the Piece by Piece album, they both sound very adult. This sounds like an adult woman singing to me. And that's my favorite genre. So, love it. Track number 3, Heat. The title is familiar, but I don't remember how this one goes. Okay, that's another good one. I vaguely remember this one, but I just like it. It's simple in its execution. It's just like, hey, look, I'm working hard, man. I just need a little more heat from you when I come home. Just a little, just a touch of love. I loved it. I'm torn because I would like this to be. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I have it right in front of me. This was released as a single. Oh my god, I was about to be like, I'm torn on if I think it should have been a single or not, and then look, it was a single. I get the decision to make it a single then. I'm glad they made it for me. But we'll keep listening to see if I think anything else could have been a stronger contender than that, but it's radio friendly. But yeah, I like that a lot. That was fun. Better than that. Track number 4, we have the title track, Meaning of Life, and I think I remember the chorus, but nothing else, so here we go. Okay, it's kind of like a waltz.
Baby, I've been living in the dark. The other day, when you hold me, I finally see. When you say love, I know what it means. I was broke down so long in the dark.
Oh yeah, here we go. I think this is it. Life, meaning of life, life.
Every time I spend a lonely night, when you say love, I know what it means. I was broke down so long in the dark. Show me love, you lift me up, you take me higher and higher. The truth. Can you feel us? We're flying high.
Oh, that was good again too. That song slapped. I loved it, and you know what? I love this transition because there's that first time. For the first time, I feel like I've heard her in this territory of like, hey, because you coming into my life, you showed me everything that I was missing. Which I don't always agree with that topic. Like, I'm like, you do not need a man to feel any form of satisfaction, okay? And it shows a progression because she has that song in her first album. I don't remember, but it was like before, I forgot what it was called. It's like, but it's something in it, it's like, before your love, I was nothing, and now I'm something because of your love. And I was like, ah. So, I like this one a lot better. It feels like this is an adult saying this to me. It seems like someone who's mature. And you've given me new meaning, but I don't know. I'm just happy the progression and the maturity that I've heard. I loved that. I thought it was really, really fun. That could have been a single, I think. It definitely has some potential, so I'm gonna definitely listen to that one again. Track number 5, Move You. Oh. Oh.
Oh, I wanna move you like that. Oh, I wanna move you like that. Like a solemn hallelujah, like a choir shouts amen, like your first time falling in love, or a stairway up to heaven, as he holds his conscious flag, and he fights for freedom's calling. I wanna move you like that.
Aww. That one I really liked lyrically a lot. The gospel influences, everything about that. Whoa. It's a very powerful lyrics in this one. Whoa. That one would be really good live. That seems like something that had to have been in the Meaning of Life tour. Also, can we talk about the fact, this is something I remember, I would have actually seen the Meaning of Life tour. I wanted to go to it, but two weird things is that it was like, they did the tour a whole year after this album came out, and also, I couldn't go because I was in New York for the first time, so I kind of missed it. It was like crazy. The week I was in New York, 3 things that I would have loved to have gone to see. Those include Mariah Carey's Caution tour, the Meaning of Life tour, and the one of my favorite comedians, Kathleen Madigan, were all in Chicago in that same week as I was in New York, and I was like, really? I would have liked to have seen this live. I love that. That was very powerful. Beautiful. Track number 6, Whole Lotta Woman, which I remember, and I'm pretty sure this is the song that starts off with the "What You Say," which I love. That's the one thing I will like. That "Love So Soft" in this, or that intro, are just the 2 things I remember. So I'm pretty sure this is it. So here we go.
What you say?
I'm a whole lot of woman.
From the sound of my voice to the gloss on my lips, I'm a whole lot of woman. Anything I see, I won't win. I'm a strong, badass chick with classic confidence. Yeah. One time on the green, sound of my voice to the gloss on my lips, I'm a whole lot of woman. Anything I see, I won't win. I'm a strong, badass chick with classic confidence. Ain't no competition. Whole lot of woman. Walk and talk like it.
I love it when songs end like that. Whole Lotta Woman should have been a single. Again, love that. What you say? Yeah, whoa. I love it. She says, she's like, I'm a whole lot of woman. That's really cute. I bet that one would. I need to look at the set list for the Meaning of Life tour real quickly, because I need to know if this was done live as it should have been. Because there's oh my god, there's so many songs from here that yep, it was done live. So thank God for that. Great song, should have been a single. Loud and proud. That's what I gotta say about it. Track number 7, Medicine. Oh. That's what sounds like I want to dance with somebody. Okay, so lyrically, this reminds me of like something I'd hear on My December or even Stronger. But the genre is just so different. It's so cool to hear this blending because I would almost describe this song as almost as haunting as something you could hear on My December, again, even Stronger. But that R&B flair to it just really gives it something new and something very unique. Because this guy is not her medicine. She does not need him. He is not necessary. He's not good for her. Whoa. And that's interesting, using that term medicine for it. He doesn't make her better. Whoa. This is very reflective of right now, considering, you know, the state that Miss Clarkson is in with her soon-to-be ex-husband. But she knows that, you know, he's not her medicine, so whoa. Whoa. Track number 8, we have Cruel. Okay. Oh dear.
Am I supposed to close my eyes and fall asleep when you're not home? 'Cause I wanna believe you, but I wonder if you're all alone. Don't be cruel. It's taking all of me to love someone like you. See your side of things, but you've been playing so unfair. Ooh, talking like you love me, but then going like you just don't care.
Oh, yes.
Look out, I come swinging around. Don't be cruel, baby. Don't be, no.
God, that was gorgeous. Whoa. I'm almost at a loss for words. She just, what can I say? She just doesn't want him to be cruel. Aw, that was really sweet. Her vocals managed to sound so powerful, yet so, again, so sweet. Wow. That almost, aw. I like that a lot. Her vocal, oh god, her vocal sounded gorgeous there. Why did it take so long for her to make an album like this? But you know what? Everything happens for a reason, but oh my, don't be cruel. Track number 9, we have Didn't I?
Remember, not long ago, you called me hysterical. I finally figured us out. Queen, so gotta see the way it stings, the pain it brings. Didn't I give you everything? I gave you everything, baby. Didn't I give you everything? 'Cause all the pain it brings. Didn't I give you everything? I gave you everything, baby. Didn't I give you everything?
Okay, so I've addressed this a couple of times, mostly in the Kelly Clarkson videos. I try not to, but your pal Kel always wants to have a song like this. But I again recently had a friend in my life who I've been friends with for I think almost 6 years, and they've just decided that they do not want to be my friend anymore. And I love Kelly because I've been able to experience many different sides about this, but I'm just like, didn't I give you everything? Like, what more could I have done to please you? I totally feel this song. It's a vibe. It's a moment. But yeah, I feel it. I mean, that's sometimes just where you gotta be at. It's like, I gave you, like, what more could I have possibly done for you? So yeah, I like that. Didn't I give you everything? I like it too, the bounce of it. It's a fun song, but it has a very, very serious and important message. Track number 10, Would You Call That Love? Okay. I love this. This is very pretty. I've heard this before. I remember this. Whoa. So this one, I really liked it a lot too. I love the idea. Like you feel like her looking back at everything that she went through with this specific person in this song, and you just realize when you look back on it, would you call that love? Which is so funny because this really ties into the next song as well too, for me at least. Beautiful. This one, I think, I've heard this before, and I know I've listened to this album before, but most of them so far I've not remembered. This one, it must have stuck out to me, because I remembered this tune. I feel like I must have heard it somewhere else too, so I don't know. This also sounded a little more piece by piece-ish, but it still fits with this album, like, very much, but I could have, it gives that ambiance, I guess you could say, or essence. I really like that, but why do I know this as well as I did? Don't know. But I liked it. Okay, track number 11, we have the big one. We have the second single, I Don't Think About You. And I have two stories about this song. So I'm just going to get the first one out of the way because it's the least interesting one. I'm kind of shocked that this didn't chart because I have Comcast cable, or at least my family did. And I remember if you were just on that like home screen, like the old home-looking Comcast thing of On Demand, they were always playing this in a loop on the Comcast menu, this song with the music video. And it'd be like Kelly Clarkson's new single or new music video, I Don't Think About You, and it was always, always playing. So I feel like I heard it a million times just being in my living room. So that's the first story, and then we'll tell the second story afterwards. But let's listen to I Don't Think About You. Beautiful, powerful song. Okay.
When you're lost in the moment, you can't see where you're going. I didn't know who I could trust, so I put all my faith in us. Oh, you tore me to pieces, turned my strength into weakness. So bullshit, it made me strong enough to do this. It used to bother me. Thought I could never leave. After all that I've been through, nothing left to prove. No, 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 I don't think about you weighing down on me. I lost my sanity, and now that we are through, nothing left to lose. No, 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 I don't think about you.
Okay, I think I have actually a lot to say right now. Let's just get out of the way. This song is gorgeous. It was supposedly about her, her leaving her last label and moving to Atlantic. She doesn't think about them. So, And listening to this lyrically, I was like, wow, this song doesn't necessarily really, and I was listening hard and I was like, this doesn't necessarily have to be about like a significant other. So I have two things. The first memory I truly have of this song is that I have this friend, I'm going to leave her nameless because I love her and I don't think I need to bring her name into it. But she dated this man. He's a horrible asshole of a human being, cheated on her multiple times, and one of the worst things you can be when you're a friend is watch your friend make some of the same mistakes over and over. Everyone was telling her, like, don't be with this guy, he's horrible, he's terrible for you. And it's just like she wants to listen but she can't because her heart's in one place and her mind's in another. Thankfully I've not had that happen to me. My head's always right here. But I always worried about her, and one time I was actually with the two of them. We went to go build sets for a show, and we were getting paid, and he was being an asshole to her the whole weekend. And as we were heading home, something bad happened in the car again. They were fighting, and then the whole car ride was silence on the way back. And she had her phone on shuffle, and this song came up, and I was like, in my head I was just thinking, I was like, I cannot wait for the day when you can understand this song and feel this song emotionally for you, that you don't think about him. So that's my earliest memory I have of it. Shout out to the friend. She'll know who she is when she hears this. But this is also where I want to get a little deep about me, because I like to do that. I love me. I went to a horrible, horrible school for 4 years for college. Its name is Rockford University. It's a horrible place. To any of my fans, I guess you could say, who watch this video, because I do have some musical theater fans, if you're looking to go to a school, do not go to Rockford University. I almost recommend don't going to school for musical theater. It was the biggest waste of my time. But this school, Rockford University, is horrible. It's a horrible place, and it really tested my sanity. Thinking about it, when listening to the song, like the line where I lost my sanity, I was losing my sanity every year from this school, from the people that ran it to the people that went to it. I've met some of the worst human beings as I did when I went to that school, and it really tore me apart. I gained a significant amount of weight when I went to the school. I didn't really realize it at the time, but I was depressed. I came into that school at 169 pounds, and by the time I graduated last year, until I started to lose weight this year when I made the conscious decision to take my life back again, I was 239 pounds, I believe, by the time I left that school. So I'm currently on a weight loss journey. I'm down to 190 pounds now, and I'm so thankful for it. But I feel this song emotionally because I've been into this position that she's in, and it's just the losing my sanity. There were so many days where I felt like I was, and I'm glad that, I don't know if I can necessarily say I don't think about you, because I think about it, but that those thoughts and you no longer control me and who I am living my day-to-day life. I feel as though I've, for the first time in months, and this really actually started, believe it or not, at the beginning of March, because I quit, I worked actually for a middle school, and it was hell on earth, and I quit, and I've started to feel like myself again in these past couple of months. I've really had time to reflect on who I am and what I want. And even though this year's been confusing, COVID-19, regardless of just things that have gone on in my life, I feel more like me again. I feel I'm in a happier place. I mean, there's some days where I'm not, some days where I am, but that's life. And I'm sorry if I've went on a tangent, but this song is actually very emotional to me, and it was a privilege to listen to it right now. It's a gorgeous song. Thank you, Kelly, for this song. And I'll stop rambling now, but beautiful song, and it means a lot to me. Track number 12, Slow Dance.
You're tall, dark, and handsome. You're charming and then some. Take it slow, and I can show you how to slow dance. You're so to go from being a mama's boy to a lady's man. I'm not going home with you tonight, but you can hold my hand. And we can take it slow, and I can take it slow, and I can show you how to slow dance. And we can take it slow, and I can show you how to slow dance.
I liked that a lot. It was really pretty. I like how she's like, I'm not going home with you, but we can have fun. We can stay here. I can teach you how to slow dance. Aw, that was really cute. We can take it slow and aw. I liked that. That made me happy. I liked that one. Wow. This is such a good album. Track number 13. Don't You Pretend. Pretend to be what, though, is the question. Okay, here we go.
Don't you pretend that you don't need a little more from me. You're acting like it's nothing. We both know it's something. Hey, the suspense. Don't you pretend. Don't you pretend. Don't you pretend. Don't you pretend. Oh yeah. Don't you pretend. Don't you pretend.
Is this one of these? I love these backing vocals. Want to see? Okay, so that was Don't You Pretend. I like it. Again, I love the R&B vibes. Just gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful. I don't know if it's one of my favorites so far of this one, but I really liked it. Don't You Pretend. I liked it. Okay, so my speaker just died on me, but we only have one song left, so I don't want to go and get the other big one out. So for this last one, I'm sorry if it doesn't sound as audible to you, but I'm listening to it. It's here. The speaker's just dead, and if I put it on the charger, it's just going to keep dying until it gets a decent amount. So this is the last track of the album. We have number 14. Oh my god, 14. Go High. So here we go. Okay.
It's too much, can't see. It's too much, can't breathe. It's so hard to get by, Sometimes
Okay.
I don't wanna be nice, but I go high, I go high, I go high. You go high to get by, Sometimes I don't wanna be nice.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so this song kind of almost reminds me of something I'd hear on Piece by Piece, but again, it does fit here. But it thematically, it feels like a piece by piece track. But I liked it. I don't know if I agree with it. Like, I think it was Kathy Griffin who might have said it, like, when they go low, we go lower. I think that's where I'm going to go. You're going to go low? Oh, I'll go low. But, you know, this is the right way to do it. When you go low, I'm going to go high. Which is, I should live by that motto, but I'm just too petty to do that. So, I liked it. I had a fun closer to the album, and, I liked it. I'll listen to it again. But I think the last two tracks so far of the album were my least favorite, even though I like this one more. But I still liked them. There's just something, at least with this one, there's something a little different about it. But a good, fun closer to the album. And I like that. So before I keep going, there is a Japanese edition of this album, but it just includes remixes of Love So Soft, so I don't feel the need to talk about them. So yeah, that is where the album ends. Okay guys, I did it! I finished Meaning of Life, Kelly Clarkson's to date last studio album. So before I give all of my thoughts, I asked you guys on Instagram what you thought of this album, and here's what everyone had to say. Kelly Clarkson's #1 fan, Jordan Lake Live, had to say, amazing, so many good potential singles. The album she always wanted to make after Idol. Apparently her next album is going to be a mix of Breakaway, Stronger, and Meaning of Life. And then Blaney said, I love this album so much, I want to see the reaction on this. Well, here you are, my friend. Music Freak 7676 said her best and even more amazing in the tour. Jimmy Sherfy said definitely her best album since Breakaway, except her Christmas album, which was Bomb 2. And then Martin.cze__ said finally album under new music label. Kelly waited all her life for an album like this. Really love it. Hashtag heat. Daniel Lowe said, is pure love. And then Andy Crane 101 said her best album by far. She did the damn thing and people slept on it. Okay. So, oh my god, guys, I can't believe I did it. I listened to all of Kelly Clarkson's studio albums. This one, I think, I hesitate to say it's my favorite. But here is something I want to say is that, again, this album only has 14 songs and it totals at 45 minutes. It is so perfect. Because here's the thing, a lot of Kelly Clarkson's albums run so long. So when I'm sitting here like reviewing or like reacting to them, I'm just like, oh my god. Like, I love what I'm listening to, but it's like, this has been a long time. This felt so quick, so fast, so easy and breezy and beautiful. Not CoverGirl, but you get what I mean. It's amazing to me how good this album is. There is not one dud on this album, where I would say, at least on some of her other albums, maybe not duds, but ones that I was just like, we don't need it. There's not one thing on here that I'm like, I didn't need this on here. It's perfect. And so I think this might actually be my favorite one. I loved everything I heard. I love the R&B sound. I'm so upset that it took her so long to get back to this. Because the one thing that I've realized throughout all of this is that I'm not the biggest fan of rock Kelly Clarkson. Like, I enjoy the hits. Oh, don't get me wrong, I love the hits. But, like, again, the albums, like, when I do these, my goal is always to, like, go back and listen to them. And I've listened back with every single album except Breakaway and My December. And in all honesty, I've listened to maybe, not all the way, but I've shuffled My December a couple of times. But not once have I gone back to Breakaway. I have no interest in hearing those album tracks again. This is so good. And whoever said that was right. She did the damn thing and people slept on it. This was such a good R&B influenced album. I loved every second of listening to it. Some of the best songs are... I loved Slow Dance. I Don't Think About You. Cruel is really good. Everything's great on this album. This album definitely deserved more. I mean, it made it to number 2 on the Billboard 200. So yeah, that was Meaning of Life. I loved it. And guys, we did it. I completed my Kelly Clarkson journey. I know so many of you are asking me to review those EPs that came out. My goal when doing this was to just do the albums, and that's where I'm going to stick at for now. Again, the Christmas album reaction will come out December 1st. I promise you that. But for now, I'm going to put Kelly, not on the back burner, because that's never going to happen. But I'm going to stay there now. I'm pretty sure that the next artist I'm tackling will be Miss Christina Aguilera. So, thank you guys so much for joining me for this. And again, if any new singles come out from Kelly, I will do them. Don't you worry about that. And eventually, maybe I will do those EPs. But for now, we're going to put this at a little bit of a rest, but it was so fun. Thank you to everyone who watched these. And again, the journey's not over, but for now it's just on a little break. I had fun doing this. Again, this is my favorite album so far. I think once I do Wrapped in Red, I'm going to do my favorite. I'm going to list them all in order of my favorite ones, because by then I'll have maybe a time to listen to them a couple more times. But thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure to do this, and I'll see you guys very soon. And thank you all. Thank you all. And again, have a great day.